Good day, Hill family. Blessings to all. Thank you for watching and tuning in. Today, I'm going to highlight just to do some barbecue chicken wings. I'm not actually doing them on the grill, so I'm doing them in the house. Um, but I wanted to just do a quick one, like if you're just trying to feed your family through the week, you had chicken, you done had fried, you had baked, you want something a little different. And so doing a quick barbecue um, chicken wing. So I do want to show you, I'm going to use these seasoning. Of course, the regular garlic powder, the garlic granules. I actually fill this up once it gets empty. So I wanted to show both of them. I do a little bit of the roasted garlic because it has a little more seasoning in it and a little bit of salt, so it's not a whole lot of salt in it. And then, of course, the Taz Very Good garlic because it has a lot of other seasonings in it, and it's just good for taste. So, of course, the Memphis Pit barbecue packet. So I'm using this. I already put it in the bowl. I'm making a marinade now, so I'm going to marinate the chicken. I got to run out the legs. I've got to run out to the store, and I got to come back for smoking. So this is the packet in here. Also, with the packet, it calls for oil, but I did use olive oil for the packet. It has the directions on the back. It says to rub it directly over the chicken. You can do that, but I like to make more of a liquid marinade and let it rest in that. So through the week, if you got to do it quickly, 30 minutes is more than enough to marinate. If you got time, like, okay, I know I want to do this, and you want to let it sit for an hour, even better. It gives more time for the seasoning to infuse into the chicken. Another thing I did, put a little fresh lemon in it, not very much. So they put a little fresh lemon in it, and it's more side for the chicken. Also, the apple cider vinegar. So they put some of the apple cider vinegar in there. You can use like a couple caps full, less. Don't use more than over. Like I said, I would say an eighth a cup because you don't want the vinegar to overtaste, but it does help into making the meat more tender and stuff. So I'm just going to season the chicken legs. I've washed them all. I've coated and cleaned them. So I'm going to just season the chicken legs with the seasoning and then put it into the marinade and let it soak. So that's the good thing about it. And it won't, like I said, it won't take long. The oven is going to do the bulk of the work for this. So this is something like good. If you're like, I don't feel like standing on the stove today, you really don't have to. Once you get it all seasoned up, once you get the chicken legs all seasoned up and put them in the marinade, let them soak. Then the next step is going to be to put it into the oven, and you don't have to stand over it. The oven is going to do the bulk of all the work, all the cooking. You're going to barely need to turn it a few times, and then at the end, once it's mostly done, you're going to put your actual barbecue sauce in it, and then you can, make your own sauce. You can add to like a base barbecue sauce and put in stuff you like, or you can just go with that and let that actually bake into the chicken as well. It's delicious. It's good. All right, so I got the seasoning stuff all over it, and I'm just going to rub it all around to make sure it gets all coated on each side. You want to get it all over your meat, and then remember the other seasoning is still inside. So the good thing about the regular granule garlic, it's no salt to it, so that's good. It's just garlicly, so that's perfect. A tiny bit of salt in the roasted garlic, so that's good for that, for your regular garlic, and I think it has a little pepper in it as well. So that's it. Got them seasoned. The seasoning off of here, and then you're just gonna put them in there. And I would just layer them the same way you would, like if you have, and then you can continue to layer them in until you get in, depending on how much chicken you have. It's quite a bit of legs over here, so I'm gonna do this. I'm going to do half of this bag because I had like a bag of legs. So I'm going to do half of the bag, and then I'm going to save half for another time. Like could be just be cooked. That could be roasted or air fried or something like that. So it's 2, 4, 6 in there. So I'll put these 2 back. So this will be more than enough for now. And then also, once I get them in there and let them finish soaking and stuff, like I said, I got to run out to the store and come back. And so they'll be good and marinated by the time I get back. And the good thing about it, the chicken legs is good for the kids. You know, it's big in little sizes. More than enough for, you know, little fingers to get it. So and get their part. So that's the good thing about it. I like that as well. Because sometimes you don't want, you know, a large piece of meat for the kids if they're going to play over it. But, you know, and they like the finger foods as well because they can kind of, when they're able to, you know, feed themselves, they want their own little independence. All right. Good to go for that. Right, I'm ready to stop this. Putting it for the marinade, and then what I'll do is I'll do this other video once I get them all marinated into the oven so you can see. I did put a little bit of water in with the marinade to make sure because I want it to cover the chicken. So as you can see, as I put the meat in, it's going. I'm going to put a little more water in it with the Memphis packet because I want it to infuse into the chicken, so I want it to be covered. So I'm just going to put a little bit. See, it's got the olive oil in there. You can smell that Memphis packet. It's got so much seasoning in it. It's good. So you got pretty much all the seasoning you need, more than enough of it. Everything mesquite is already into the seasoning packet, and that's just the regular other seasoning. So I'm just going to add in a tiny bit of water. Because that way you can let it marinate and you don't have to stand over it and be turning the meat. Right, there we go. All right, so that's it. All right, so now I got it's all in there. It's enough to cover the meat. So I'm going to cover this and let it finish marinate. I want the legs to infuse in there. So it's going to have all that good seasoning, all the good mesquiteness in there, and it'll be in there while it marinates. And then you're going to, when you take the legs out to put them into the pan to cook in the oven, a lot of your mesquite flavor, some of the marinade's going to come in there, keep from drying out. So that's going to be perfect. All right, Hill family, hold on, and I'll be back with the next part. Good day, Hill family. Just wanted to show you the extra step. I got the chicken legs. They marinated more than an hour, probably more like 2 hours. And now I'm getting ready to put them in the oven. I turned the oven on to 385. So I'm going to let them bake in the oven until they're close to being done. And right before that, then I'll take them and glaze them over with some barbecue sauce. I want the meat to get really close to being done before I put the barbecue sauce over it. And then I'll let it bake again to let the barbecue sauce permeate the meat and congeal all the way into it. But also just the only reason I don't put the barbecue sauce on it while it's still not cooked is because in the baking process, you know, some blood comes out. Not to be graphic, but you know, some of the blood and juices will come out. So I do want that to kind of do what it's doing before I put the barbecue sauce on it. All right, and hold on, we'll go to the next step. All right, good day, Hill family. I have the chicken legs and everything with the seasoning. They taste perfect, good seasoning. But I'm going to put barbecue. I'm going to put them back in the oven and let them, so just being barbecued inside. So I mixed together the sauce. You can try whatever sauce you think is best into the what's best to taste for you and your family. I use the sweet honey craft as a base. And then, so that's the majority of it. And then I use some of the Louisiana hot sauce to put in there. Just a bit of kick. You don't want it to be over hot saucy, just enough that when they taste it, it's going to leave a little tang with the barbecue sauce. And also you can put in honey, or you can put in some type of syrup, and I actually put in syrup. So I mix that all up together now. And I did want to say, for the chicken legs, while they were in the oven, I was using the marinade that was inside of there, the juice inside there, and I was basting it over and over and turning the legs because I wanted them to be completely done. And a little bit of a brownness on them before I actually put the barbecue sauce on them. So that's why I did that. So I'm getting ready to put the sauce over them now, put them back in the oven, and I did have to turn it up because I think I told you I started them on 385. They cook well, basting well. They weren't browning quite as quickly as I wanted, so I did move the temperature up to 400. They finished cooking, browning all the way. Now, so I'm going to pour the barbecue sauce over. I'm going to put them back in the oven on 400 with the, well, I turned it down. I'm sorry, I turned it down to 375. So I'm going to put the barbecue sauce on it now at 375 because now they're fully cooked. And I want a little bit of crispy to them just because I like mine. I don't like soft chicken. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they're soft inside, but, you know, not on the outside. So the barbecue sauce, of course, is going to, you know, soften it up, and that's fine. Okay. So put the barbecue sauce on there. I have one of those brushes. So if you have a brush, then you just take the brush and use that to make sure you baste it over all the parts of the chicken that you can see. So I'm just using a little spoon. It's pretty much mostly all covered. I'm going to put it in the oven, and then once I get through with it, let it, after I feel it congealing pretty good in the oven, I'll make sure, you know, turn it on all sides to make sure it gets all the way through there, and then I'll cut it off. So right now it's just, I won't even probably have to have it in there 10 minutes because it's already done. You just want the barbecue sauce to soak all the way through. And then when we'll be done, in the meantime, while that's in the oven finishing that, I'm going to do some baked beans to be a side for this. All right, family, hold on. We'll get to the finished product. All right, good day here, family. I already had put the barbecue sauce on the chicken legs and put them in the oven. So I already had make the baked beans. I did a screenshot of the ingredients I used. I did use the Winn-Dixie baked beans kind. I think I had got those because they were on sale that particular day. I normally use the name brand one, so FYI, use which one you think is best. Of course, I chopped up some green bell pepper, chopped up that, put that in there. I do usually put a little ground beef in, but I didn't have any unthawed, so I'm going to do it without that today. And then I'd also put a little syrup in it and mix it a little bit sweeter. And then I'm going to put them in the oven and bake. So by the time, it won't take this long, by the time the barbecue sauce on the chicken legs continue to infuse into them all the way, then these will be done in less than 10 minutes as well. So I just wanted to show you before I put it in. All right, Hill family, good evening or good day whenever you watch the video. Just want to show you the ending product. I did finish the baked beans. I'm sorry, the barbecue legs. They turned out delicious. The sauce is completely smoky and sticky to it. It worked out great. And then also did the baked beans. So here they are where they came out of the oven. I usually put a little ground beef in it. I didn't have it this time to put in there, so you know, you're more than welcome to put that in there. But they turned out delicious. Had a little extra overflow of the sauce to it, so I might, if you do it, I didn't drain both of the cans, so I would drain one and keep the whatever's on the beans for the other one to kind of keep it from being a little too loose. And then of course the final pick of the barbecue wings. They turned out perfect, delicious. Also, you know, I eat a lot of salads for my size diabetic, so, and I just want, this one doesn't look as appetizing as I normally have them, but I wanted to just show you a different version, because when you eat a lot of salads, you have to change it up so that you can still get in your roughage and enjoy it, and change up the taste so it doesn't get boring to you. So this particular one, I sliced up the egg. I normally eat olives. I eat green. These are the Kalamata olives. And I have a little shredded cheese in here this time. I normally have the Parmesan, but this is like a Mexican mix and a little Caesar. And of course, the romaine lettuce, tomatoes. I was out of cucumbers, so I put some in there, but I also had zucchini, so you could chop up that and put in it. Just change up what you put in there, and try something different. But I did want to say, it looks absolutely delicious. I am hungry and ready to eat. To eat, so I am glad everything is done. I think you will completely enjoy it. Wings, you can do it with, I did this with legs, but you can do it with wings or any other form of chicken. Oh, it tastes perfect. The wings came out excellent. All right. Same with the barbecue chicken legs. Let's grab one and bite it. Okay. It peel right off. Tastes perfectly delicious. All right, here, family. I hope you enjoy. Make for your family. The legs are a good one if you're trying to feed a lot of people, or something for the holidays. If you don't have a grill, you can smoke it on the grill. That's fine. If you don't, that good old oven can work. All right, your family. May the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent one from another. Thank you for watching the Hill channel. Thank you. Please like, share on the videos, comment, leave a comment. If there's something I haven't cooked yet you're interested in, let me know. And we'll continue to keep getting quality content. Have blessings. Be safe.